Look, if you're worried about the 3 hours 34 minutes runtime or the fact that Dhurandhar is split into 2 parts, just stop right there.
रुको जरा, सबर करो.
Trust me when I say it's absolutely worth your time. Ever since that banger of a teaser and trailer dropped, I haven't been this excited to watch a movie all year. Dhurandhar, directed by Aditya Dhar and starring Ranveer Singh, has had a pretty rough journey to release. There was this massive buzz around the teaser. Then we got mixed reactions from the press, followed by the last-minute changes to media screenings, technical issues in theaters abroad, and on top of all that, bans in some countries. Because of everything that's happened, a lot of people ended up talking more about the drama surrounding the movie than the actual film itself. But I went in hoping for one thing: a serious, grounded spy thriller, not the usual flashy, over-the-top stuff that we are used to seeing. This film is set in the late 1990s and early 2000s, right after the IC-814 hijacking and 2001 Parliament attack. Ranveer Singh plays an Indian undercover agent who gets sent deep into Karachi. His mission? Infiltrate those violent local gangs which are actually inspired by the real Leari gang wars, win their trust, and take down the entire terrorist crime nexus operating out of Pakistan so that India doesn't face any more attacks. The key characters include Akshaye Khanna as Rahman Daket, Sanjay Dutt as SP Chaudhry Aslam, and Arjun Rampal as Major Iqbal. Now what follows is the dark, intense story about survival, loyalty, and just how far people are willing to go to protect their side. Let me be upfront about 3 things so you're not surprised. First, it's packed with details. The film really dives into gang politics, who controls what, who reports to whom, all of that. So if you look away for too long, you might actually miss something important. Second, this is part 1. The film is really setting up the tone for part 2. Some storylines don't wrap up here. So if you're expecting a neat ending right now, you might end up feeling frustrated. Do these things make the movie bad? No. That's just how the movie is designed. More real, less show. I have to say, the sets and locations recreate parts of 2000s Karachi so well that they feel completely authentic. Narrow lanes, crowded markets, worn-out buildings. Nothing looks fake or like it was shot on a studio set. This makes the danger feel real, not just stylish. Honestly, there's no award that the set design won't win next year. The camera work is top-notch. It stays close to the actors and the action. You feel like you're right there inside the scenes, not watching from a distance. Even the editing keeps you on the edge. So those quiet scenes end up carrying a lot of tension. The action and violence might be an area which is not everyone's cup of tea. It is raw, rough, and honest. The violence and gore, at least for me, felt very justified. It truly shows what actual gang violence looks like. There is this one scene with Akshaye Khanna in a market that's both shocking and absolutely unforgettable. In another scene, Arjun Rampal brings real fear to the screen. He feels like a man who will genuinely go to any length. The film isn't trying to make violence look cool. It's showing how ugly it really is. The music. It is one of the many highlights of the film. Shashwat Sachdev's background score is excellent. He takes these classic Hindi songs and gives them a modern edge so that they fit the mood perfectly. The songs are definitely one of the main reasons for all the hype around the film. The sound design is sharp too. You hear the gunshots, punches, footsteps. All these little details make each scene feel very alive. Now coming to the performances. Arjun Rampal is excellent, controlled, cold and intense. It really reminds you how underused he has been all these years. Sanjay Dutt brings back a strong screen presence. When he enters, you pay attention. Ranveer Singh plays his part exactly as it should. Quiet, restrained, and invisible when needed. He's a spy, and a spy has to blend in. But when he loses control, you see what he's truly capable, and you get a sense of what part 2 might unleash. About the younger female lead opposite Ranveer, she acts well. Clear voice, confidence, good screen presence, but the age gap might feel uncomfortable to some people. The film does address it in the story and uses it for plot reasons, but honestly, a few scenes shorter would have been much more better. Apart from the main cast, there's some really great supporting work as well. Rakesh Bedi as the corrupt and vile politician, Danish Bandor as Uzair Baloch, and Naveen Kaushik as Donga. All of them are absolutely terrific in the film. But finally, it is Akshaye Khanna who absolutely steals the show. He can scare you without even shouting. His presence is magnetic. This guy just comes in, quietly does his job, and leaves without a trace. People might not like comparisons, but this surely reminds me of Daniel Day-Lewis and Cillian Murphy. Doesn't like the limelight, but steal every scene he's in. The film treats spy work as real work. Phone calls, meeting people, building trust, making plans, and sometimes fighting for your life. It's not chest thumping patriotism, it's actually on-ground effort shown honestly. The movie also explores identity. how living undercover for too long changes who you are. When do you stop acting and actually become the role? It shows this with real feeling, not melodrama. There's definitely some political commentary in the dialogue. Some lines clearly reflect opinions about the time period. At times, it may also feel like speaking to today's audience as well. I'll actually be making a separate video soon about the discourse around this film, the hyper-masculinity issue and the comparisons to Animal. So do check once that's out. Yes, the movie is 3 hours 34 minutes long, but it never feels stretched. Most of that time is actually useful. You understand the city, the gangs, the relationships and what's at stake. Because this is part 1, a lot of the time is spent building up these fault lines that will explode later. Could it have been a series? Maybe. There's definitely enough material, but it actually works as a 2-part film because this experience was clearly meant for the big screen. Should you watch it? Absolutely watch it if you like serious spy dramas, strong world building, and action that feels real. Final verdict? Dhurandhar is bold, it is brutal, and it is honest. It's what spy genre should be like. It connects to real events without being gimmicky, and it doesn't chase easy applause. Yes, it's long. Yes, it's heavy. But it's also one of the most immersive stories Hindi cinema has attempted in years. And it completely changes the mold on how movies should be made in Bollywood going forward. Part 2 arrives on March 19, 2026. This film feels like a deep breath before the blast. I'll definitely be there on the first day. If you've watched Dhurandhar, tell me what stayed with you. Performance, a scene, or just the overall mood. And if you like clear, straightforward reviews, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.